Jake Paul came out, he did a video, and he says, look, I got surrounded by Floyd Mayweather after my Miami Heat game, and I ran. And he said, you're damn right I ran. I'm not stupid. I'm a tough guy. I don't need to prove that anymore. This is not going to go well, man. There was a group of them. Someone threw out the name number 50. The media has settled in on around 20. If I'm to guess, it was a car fall. I don't think Floyd showed up on a bus. So I'm going to guess you're probably more around 6, 7, 8 guys. But you get a lot of guys, 50 guys, right? So Jake says, like, what is he talking about? I mean, first off, Jake strikes me as kind of a cool guy. I don't know why he'd be at a Miami Heat game. Like, that's for nerds. First off, only a nerd would go to a Miami Heat basketball game, and they show them on TV. People don't want to watch that crap on TV. Imagine having to be there in person. But all right. So I watched the video. And I mean, there's all sorts of problems with this, right? First off, it is Floyd and it is people with him. When you start to count them on camera, you come up to about 4. But when you hear there was 6, there was 8, there was 20, there was 50, it makes it sound like maybe there was more and we didn't see him. All right. All the rest of the story was true. I guess we should believe that. But you come out, and this is a crime. I mean, this is disgusting, and this is cowardly, what they did. But it's a crime. And now you have one of Floyd's people filmed the crime. So that's your real story here. Your real story. I mean, you got to be a special kind of stupid, right? So he films a crime. I mean, they come up and they intimidate Jake. And the one guy says, hey, y'all, should we rough him up? Now, that right there becomes illegal. But the guy's not kidding. And then he answers his own question and says, yeah, let's rough him up. He asks the question and then he answers it himself. And that's where Jake, man, I got to get out. And he goes, he runs. So okay, you have a crime that's cowardly on top of that. And when you're a fighter, you do not surround guys. You damn sure don't surround a kid. And when you have a kid, this is a 26-year-old boy. When you have a 26-year-old boy who's done 5 of these things in your sport, so you know that he worships and cherishes your sport. You know that he must worship and cherish you. And you as an icon and an obvious idol of a young guy, you come up and you're going to jump him. I mean, this is bad, right? This is bad for a lot of reasons. None of them worse than the fact that the guy documented. Nope, time out. That's not the worst part. The worst part is not the stupid guy documented it. It's the fact that it was his video that after the fact, when he had full ability to watch and rewatch, he decided to put out to the world. There 100% had better be an arrest in this. It is a crime, and it comes down to intent. I don't think the guy was kidding. I let him slide when he said, should we rough him up? My problem is when he answered his own question and he steps towards Jake. That's when this thing becomes a problem. And then you got Floyd as part of it. Floyd's the one writing the check, and he tells the guy they have a chance to watch it. They think the story is that Jake ran away from him. Like we're going to tease Jake. Jake's somehow the fool here. That was of course exactly what you should do. Not to mention he's pretty fast. I mean, it was pretty good 100-yard dash there. Floyd's got some dum-dums on his team. Okay? Floyd, it turns out, is a thug. It turns out that Floyd didn't think he could get the jump on Jake Paul. He wanted to go confront him. He wanted to have a little something going with him, right? Maybe build a match. Maybe it was promotion, right? Allegedly, Floyd is now out of the business. Allegedly, because he fought Chambers over the weekend, and they bombed. They did a 20,000-seat venue in England, which is a massive fight, and 2,500 people showed up. Allegedly, Those promoters got beaten so badly and spread the word. Allegedly, the Floyd thing is over, so possibly Floyd came in and was trying to build something. But if you thought you could handle a guy, you don't bring the boys. You don't need the boys. One of them starts spouting off, let's, plural, jump him. You would correct that real fast. Hey, whoa, whoa. Right? Because you're working. You're working. You don't let anybody jump him. Just film this. I'm going to get an interaction going with him. But apparently that's not what happened. Apparently Floyd was not confident that he could take him. Apparently Floyd and his team of dum-dums. Right? This is a guy who's done time. This is a guy that has charges and did time for this very thing. Of course, I understand that folks in wherever Miami Heat, well, Miami. Of course, I understand they're going to do nothing, but they should, truly. Truly. I'm not a prude about this stuff. That was as cowardly as it gets. And then at some point, you got to come down on a guy. You got to. You got to make him lawyer up. You got to come to town. You got to make him threats whether you go through him. You got to inconvenience him for a period of time just for being that stupid.